All right, everybody, it is 9:50 a.m. Friday, July 17th, 2020. I wanted to do my part in helping bring awareness to a lot of the positive message that TIs give a lot of people out there. And these are the two ones in particular that I'm going to actually show you all in this video. One is Jubileena Redeemed, and the other one is Malik Piper. I'm a play her recent video, and then the links to both their channels will be in the description. Definitely show some support. They give a lot of positive messages out there, even amongst all of this chaos, and they go through a whole lot. And it's very some of the vids I've seen on there is very, very tragic from what they have to go through. And I know a lot of TIs, feel actually definitely can relate to that pain that they have felt. So definitely show some support. They've done their best to basically give out a positive message out there. I'm doing my best to basically, help spread awareness about it, so that everybody will be able to, so the messages won't be in, so they don't have to feel the messages go in vain. Because I'll always check these videos. I'll always check in on their channel from time to time just to see how they're doing. And like the one thing these gang stalkers don't want is for people to reach out and be able to it's a whole different experience when you actually start able to communicate with fellow target individuals and understand that you're not alone out there. You're not alone in this fight at all. You're never alone. But the enemy wants you to think that. They want you to be discouraged like that. They want you in that state, But I'm basically here saying not just to Malik and not just to Jubileena. You're not alone. In no way, shape, or form you're alone. It's not just the Most High that's out there, out there with you. We're also up there with you too, 100%. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video for you all to see. This is the most recent one she had. Before I play it any farther, just so you see, she's got around 1.92K subscribers. You want to know what's happening? Normally, and YouTube has been known for doing this. It purposely, and Jubileena, you need to understand, they purposely do this. They turn off people's bell icons so that they don't even get notified of your videos. So they most likely did that at some point in time. So your viewers it's not their fault, but it's just that they're probably not even getting the notifications. I don't know if you knew that or not, but if you didn't, well, now you know. I will leave a message in the comments for you to be able to check out this video. Not just for you, but also for Malik too, just so they know I am, I am trying to spread awareness about it. But don't be discouraged by that. It's just them trying to basically that's just what they do. They always, the enemy always tries to basically separate, always tries to divide and conquer. That's just what that is, That's just what that is. And don't ever give up. You are really strong, you know that? Both of you are. Both of you are genuinely strong, as well as all of us fellow TIs out there.
Hello, it is the 17th of July 2020. And it's early in the morning, and I'm being harassed by gang stalkers, all wearing red, standing outside my window, slamming trash cans, turning on car alarms, and you guessed it, the leaf blower at 8 a.m. And guess what? There's no leaves. No leaves. And the Lord said, and yes, I call him the Lord, I call him the Most High, I call him Father. Sometimes I call him Yahweh, but I don't get stuck on his name. Neither does he. He has never once condemned me for calling him another name other than Yahweh. That's what apparently viewers on my channel are spending their time focusing on that. So I'm going to focus on this. This will probably be my last YouTube video. I've had enough of it. No one hears my message. No one appreciates any kind of humor or positivity I give. No one, I mean, there might be a few, I shouldn't say no one, but very few. I'm going to say 9 out of 10 people comment on trivial things, or they don't comment. So I don't believe I'm doing any good here on YouTube. And every time I make a video, I get gang stalked 1,000,000 times worse than before I make one. So what's the point? Because no one is getting anything out of my videos other than what I do or don't say right, and nitpick little things. They don't get the message. It doesn't encourage anybody. It's not helping anybody. So, again, I'm on here probably for the last time. Goodbye, YouTube. The few viewers I have that aren't witches and Satanists and gang stalkers, oh my, I pray for you, and just know we're going home soon. But sometimes I need encouragement, and YouTube ain't getting it. It's hurting me. So, I'm out.
One thing I want people to understand, when they do the noise harassment, what you need to do in like when you're in a controlled environment, right? Like in a scenario like hers, it's very difficult to really uncondition yourself from that stuff. It's very difficult. The best thing I can pretty much recommend, and it's best to do this in the daytime when you're awake, definitely use the PTSD playlist that I have, because the thing that these gang stalkers are doing when they act out like that, they're doing these several methods to trigger, basically to try to get you in a stressful state. That's what they do. They do that to trigger post-traumatic stress. And it's a tactic that they use. But you see, that's still evidence. When they do crap like that, that is still evidence to make your case. But you need to have a device that they can't hack into in order to basically be able to jot all that down. This is why I was able to turn most of my targeting down, because I put it in a perspective as to where it would actually work against them and work in my favor. And they didn't like that. They still don't like that, because they know 100% that I'm right about that every little bit that they do, it works against them. All of it does. So they started, for my targeters, for my gang stalkers, they started, they started really trying to calibrate the stuff that they do. Now, when I start getting ready to jot down evidence, they'll switch up their tactics. And it's because they don't want me having evidence of what they're doing. They just don't. They really just don't. But understand though, like for there's no, like the fact that you have like that many subscribers, 1.92K, they basically just turned off the notifications of your subscribers. That's what they have done. Now, chances are targeted individuals do indeed get perps subscribing to their channels. That is a fact. And I know because I looked the subscription counts up on my own channel and it didn't come up right. You know, I was getting the whole numbers of views wasn't matching the amount of people who subscribe. And it's because a lot of these perps tend to, they tend to make private YouTube accounts to hide themselves. The only time you're actually able to see the account is when they comment. However, there is other methods for you to be able to actually view it. I'm pretty certain that I think there was an app that lets you do this. I could be wrong though. But normally when you view like the desktop thing, I think that lets you see it, but I could be wrong. Maybe not. So don't quote me on that one, because it's probably, maybe you do see them, maybe you don't. But again, that's the other thing that they tend to do. The best thing for you to do when those perps come into your comments, all I do is just screenshot what was said if it's verbal harassment, and I'll add that to the roster as for evidence. Other than after that, I'll just mute that person. I'll immediately just remove their comment so it doesn't bother anybody else. But I will jot both the time and the timestamp down of when that comment was made. But anybody who it's not that I'm just blocking people who criticize the videos I make. No. The only people I block on my channel at all in any other circumstances, right? Any other circumstances is only if they're basically and I do have proof that they have been doing this. They will leave links to questionable sites, scammer sites. I will take that down because nobody needs to be going into that. By the way, I will warn people about the other thing known as the whole "you want to be friends" thing. You need to actually, all you got to do is type that up in YouTube. You want to be friends. And what it is, it's actually a scam to basically divert, subscribers from your channel to their channel. So they'll go to that channel. It's a very complex process. And unfortunately, it's not illegal for them to do that. At least I don't think it is. I don't know. I haven't really looked that far into it. But if you see that, just take that off the minute you see it, because you don't want that on there, because that's another tactic that they're using to divert attention from your channel. They do that. They mess with Belkai content. And understand, YouTube is owned by Google. Google is definitely one of the enemy platforms out there. We have to remember this. There is another way for you all to basically have an easier way, and I did mention this before. A brand new tube allows you to basically immediately put your content on that platform via URL. All you got to do is put the URL in. All your content is just transferred over. Don't worry, the content that you already posted on YouTube will still remain there too, but it basically just copies everything from that channel onto the other platform, making it that much easier and less work to deal with. So you don't have to worry about constantly copying and posting the links to certain articles and websites and stuff, because it's all going to be there. All of it's going to be there. But anyway, Jubilina, my prayers, I send both prayers and love out to you. I hope you stay as safe as you possibly can. I know for a fact of how dangerous the situation can get. But remember, the one thing that they want from TIs the most is for us to fear them. And why? Because it's when you are afraid that they use that fear as a means to control you. All they want is control this and control that. They are desperate for control. That's what it is. And don't ever forget it. All right, so let's check out Malik's channel. It was a video on here somewhere. He's definitely a targeted individual, but I don't know the characteristics of his targeting experience, how it's happening currently. I don't know, because he's not really mentioning he's not mentioning too much of it, or he's just mentioning very little of it. So I'm going back because there was a particular video that he had that I thought everybody should definitely see. It's in regards of just how crazy the situation brought his life down to, And it gotten so bad that it got him in a situation where he had to sleep, where he started having to sleep in his car because of the constant setups, the psyops they were doing. And I honestly, if he's still, most likely, is always a chance you're always going to be gang stalked, even when you're out traveling. There's always a chance of that. But they have least of an ability to keep up with you with it when you're constantly traveling like that. So it becomes very difficult, but they'll do it when they have a chance. But it's not that easy, is what I mean. Trying to see, where is that? That was 6 months ago. Now the video is probably most likely farther back. And yeah, he did get hit with DEWs, everybody. He definitely got hit with directed energy weapons. I'm pretty certain. I don't know if Jubileena has been through that, has experienced that. I didn't see that far back. Hang on, not that video. Not that video. Got to keep going down. This video is very, very well down there. But you know something? The fact that someone can just make a video and just, you know, ignore these perpetrators that do this type of stuff, you are genuinely strong. So I just want them to know that I support both of you 100%. I truly do. And I pray for the best of both of you. I truly do. Oh, there it is. There it is. This is what being a target individual did. Yeah, this was 8 months ago, everybody. This is the video I wanted to show you. Sorry about that. This is, I could play the rest of the video, but hold on. I did not mean to. Wow. Oh well. Okay, I guess I'll just play the rest. All right. Man, though, this has been a problem for so long. Like the whole thing of what they do, they set you up just to get you to lose your job. They set you up in a fixed, if they can't set you up in a fixed living environment to where they can just keep effing with you, then they're going to force you in a state of homelessness. This has been an ongoing thing. But I wanted to bring awareness about this. Hopefully they'll be able to, you know, they'll definitely be able to get in contact with one another because they're both targeted individuals, you know? I'm hoping this will definitely help a whole lot of people out. A whole lot of people. But remember, what these gang stalkers are doing, you have to decondition yourself from their BS. You have to do that. That's very important. Why? Because the whole psyop tactic that they use is to basically try to give off the impression that you're mentally unstable, unfit to take care of yourself. Why these people are in it? These people who do this are energy vampires. Everybody, they are energy vampires. They're criminals. They're crooks. They are practically working for they're practically the problem and the main cause of human trafficking. People are literally being forced in a state of enslavement. Look, man. I say I'm not backing down from anything from helping TIs until every single TI is liberated from this BS that they're doing, is freed, and this program that does this is completely dismantled. But unfortunately, with the situation going on as is, going off grid is definitely one of the, it's best, again, everybody, it's best to have, even if you're not a target individual, it's best to have a backup plan. Definitely have a backup plan, you know? So I definitely hope they see this video. Again, both my prayers and my love go out to both of you. Stay as safe as you possibly can. Stay strong. Shalom.